Welcome to one of the oldest unsolved mysteries in American history, the Roanoke Colony. This is a story of exploration, hope, and the eerie disappearance of which historians, even to this day, cannot make anything sensible. Our story begins late in the 16th century when, in the wake of Queen Elizabeth I agreeing to grant charter to Sir Walter Raleigh to organize, explore, and colonize the New World, Raleigh had a simple vision. He wanted to create a permanent English settlement in North America. In 1585, Raleigh sent a party under the leadership of Sir Richard Grenville. They landed on Roanoke Island, part of the present North Carolina. The site was strategic for this kind of setting. At this location, they founded what today we refer to as the Roanoke Colony, the first effort of the English in settlement in America. The first settlement underwent a lot of difficulties in the nature of shortages in provisions, strained relations with Indian local tribes, and severe living conditions. It was hard work, though, but in those early years, they did build a fort and started exploring. Very soon after, there was a large number of skirmishes with the native tribes. Then, after going through several violent incidents, the colonists returned to England in 1586. The men did return in 1587, this time under the leadership of John White, for a second raid on colonizing Roanoke. This time, though, they brought women and children, introducing them to the group to really give the feeling that this could become a community and not just a mission. On their arrival, they found the fort abandoned and in ruins. They rebuilt it and began to establish themselves. Subsequently, White's granddaughter, Virginia Dare, became the first English child to be born in the New World. Because of a severe lack of provisions and ongoing disagreements, White returned to England to bring more men and supplies. In England, the Anglo-Spanish War prevented White from returning. He finally arrived back in Roanoke in 1590. He reached there too late, for the colony was now deserted. There were no signs of struggle. The only clue was the word CROATOAN, carved into a fence post and CRO on a tree. This mystery word begged the question, what does it stand for? White thought it might mean the colonists shifted to Croatoan Island, but he couldn't search further because the weather got bad and there was a lack of supplies. The vanishing of the Roanoke colonists has been the case of a countless number of theories. Some say that they may have intermarried with the Indians of the area, including the local Indians like the Croatoans of Hatteras Island. Others speculate that they succumbed to disease, starvation, or may have attempted to return to England and drowned at sea. Contemporary archaeology and analysis of historical records continue to explore those scenarios, with no definitive response. Current archaeological finds in recent years, both on Roanoke and Hatteras Islands, yield such objects that lend credence to the belief in European contact. However, still no word is final given. Artifacts, such as pottery, tools, or pieces of armor, suggest where colonists might have disappeared to, and what native tribes they had joined or entered with. The history of the Roanoke colony has trickled into the pop mythology of America. It is placed high in the narrative about the liminality of the frontier and the experiences of early settlers in the New World. Today, Roanoke Island is the place to look back on by historical enthusiasts who are invaded by an obscurish past. The lost colony pops up as a legacy through reenactment and research, in igniting the fascination and curiosity of people around the world. It is a haunting mystery, the disappearance of Roanoke, and an enigma that stands as a silent testament to the trials early colonial ventures went through. Will we ever find out what happened? Perhaps one day, the lost colony will reveal its secrets. If you like the deep dive into history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay up to date on the most interesting stories. Thank you for watching.